Alright, it's your girl Lalaa Shepard, representing for the Progress Report. We just wrapped up an awesome interview, an awesome podcast episode, ladies' night edition with some awesome ladies in media. So go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, I'll start off with Teacup. I'm your favorite cup of tea. Follow me, TEAACWP_. It's your favorite homegirl, Chief, and you can follow me on IG at They Call Me Chief.
Hey yo, it's your favorite country cutie Cakes. You can get at me on IG at @pieceofcakes_.
Hey, and it's your vibe curator, CC the Realist. Follow me at CC_the Realist.
You already know it's your girl Supreme Lucy. You can follow me on the gram at Supreme.Lucy. Make sure you follow my team at Next Up Online.
Hey, it's Nika, aka Carpe Nika. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and follow Rotodope and Rotodope.com on IG.
Okay. It's the Progress Report, y'all.
Hey.
The Progress Report.
What's going on? It's your girl, Lalaa Shepard. This is the Progress Report, special edition, ladies' night, man. I got some dope ladies with me tonight. Again, I appreciate each of you guys' time. My co-host, Boss Britt and Excel, they're actually in Houston right now, so, So tonight I wanted to switch things up, make it a little different, and just talk to women in media, and just get the real, you know what I mean? And just see what's on y'all mind, see what y'all got going on. So first, I want to start off by asking each of y'all to introduce yourselves. Tell me, who y'all are, what y'all do, and we'll start from there, okay? Whoever want to start.
I'll get started. What's up, guys? I'm Nika. I'm the creator of Rotodope.com and a blogger, curator. I do a lot of things behind the scenes, so that's kind of my thing.
Oh. My name is Supreme Lucy, the goddess. I am primarily a host, but I would label myself a multimedia mogul.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, CC. Call me CC the Realist. I'm from Atlanta, born and raised. I'm an event host, party host, event curator, and also I do hip-hop marketing as well.
Nice.
Well, what's up, guys? It's your favorite country cutie Cakes. I'm from the other A, Alabama. What's up? Real country in the building. What's up? It's nothing. I'm a radio and TV personality. Thank you for having me here, Lalaa.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your favorite homegirl, Chief. I am the host of Chief Said It in the Hot Box. I also write, host events, and curate as well, and do a lot of behind the scenes. But, yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is dope. And from South Carolina.
Okay. All right, so we got all type of South Sides in the building. Okay. Well, I'm Teacup, the voice of the indie. So everything indie from artists, which I work with primarily startup brands. I like community development, hosting events. And thank you, Lalaa, for having me. Thank you.
All right, well, that's what's up. Well, y'all know me, Lalaa Shepard, the host of the Progress Report, also brand manager for the Coalition DJs, done Deal on the Track, Fast Coupe, Block, a few other artists and all that good stuff. So that's what I do. I try to, just make things happen. And, I love what I do. So, again, I appreciate you guys. So let's get into it, all right? So, everybody lives in Atlanta, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just want to know what y'all think about the current climate of Atlanta's entertainment culture right now. What y'all think about it? How y'all feel about it?
Who's gonna talk on that first? Voice of the Indies. Okay. I really feel like just compared, because this was like my first summer, I would say, traveling and seeing other cultures, how they move in the music. I think we support each other. I think it's like easier for a person to have a brand, have music, in Atlanta and get that support versus other cities. They don't move like how we do. I feel like in Atlanta, it's so many events, it's so many opportunities, so many conferences, panels, so many like free resources to get, so many ways to meet people, so yeah.
I can say, being from Alabama, coming over to Atlanta, like the music is thick here. It's crazy. But one thing I would like to see personally is someone start a new wave. I feel like a lot of people in Atlanta hear something, i.e. the Migos, and now everybody want to be a part of the Migos. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody trying to come out with the same sound and be like, I can do it too. But yeah, but how can you do it? I know how they can do it, and I know how they sound. You know what I'm saying? And you sound like a great, parrot. You know what I'm saying? Because you mocking them. For real, for real. It's like you got a great flow, but you sound just like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you trying to be a knockoff or are you trying to be the new artist? So I would love people to come out with their original sound. And people might not jump to it off rip, but they're going to respect that you're starting your own lane and you're sticking to it. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
I
I agree
respect
with
that.
both of them. Like what she said, Atlanta, like here, everyone supports each other. But like she said, at the same time, people all starting to sound the same. So it's like I wish people would stop supporting another person for sounding the same. I want you to support people because they different. So it's like I think if we push the culture some more and just show diversity and actually show people that's actually doing their own thing and not jumping on the bandwagon, I think we should support those people a little bit more.
But you know what? Honestly, I think it is. I think it's the people around them. Because you don't know how many listening sessions I go to, or I'm sure y'all been to, where the music could sound all right. And everybody just like, you know what I'm saying? Nodding their head and shit, right?
That's a good
and
point.
it don't say nothing. Like, just because there's free drinks and there's free food, you know what I'm saying? There may be pretty women or just something, you know what? Everybody's so scared to say something. But then sometimes people will go up to that artist a little bit later, go up to the person, people who work with that artist, whatever, and say, like, yeah, you know, it was all right or whatever. But they don't want to tell them directly. Me, when I go, if you invite me and I'm getting out the bed to go, you know, I'm going to tell you the truth. And I think that if we don't want people to sound the same, we need to be honest and we need to be more gatekeepers, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
So do you feel that, my bad.
No, go ahead.
So do you feel like a lot of people are surrounding themselves with yes men?
Yes.
Big facts. That's not even a question.
Do you want to go to the Honda?
Right.
Get that mic, girl.
You know, oh, sorry, my bad. I just get so passionate about it because it bothers me. You know, it really bothers me. It's like, like I said, do you want the music to go to the charts or do you want it to just go to the Honda? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we just gotta be more honest for real. It's okay.
respect that.
Like, don't feel like you're hurting somebody's feelings.
I
You're helping
respect
them.
that. You know what? And I will say, too, just like, you know, we do the Coalition DJs, New Music Mondays, and I invite all of you ladies to come check that out. You know, and y'all can give feedback, but I definitely will say I'm always honest. You know what I mean? Even if it's a crowd and most of the DJs are honest, but it's one or two. I just think they just nice people. Right. But I want to make sure I'm doing my due diligence. So, yes, I agree. I think we definitely need to do our job and being like, yo, this ain't it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
To piggyback. I'm so sorry.
No, you good.
I talk a lot. Sorry. But to piggyback, I feel like we still are in a day and age of people being sensitive. And I'm so over the word hate. Soon as you tell somebody the truth,
that's a fact.
like
that's
the
a fact.
truth, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I'm like, hey, that wasn't it. You a hater.
Right.
You
that's
a
a
hater.
fact.
You
That's a
don't
fact.
know. You and it's like, but I'm trying to tell you, like,
That's a
you so
fact.
quick to get mad that I'm not on your side. Now I'm a hater.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So maybe that's why people like, bro, they ain't gonna listen to me. No way. Let me just bob my head.
I'd rather be
But
a
like-
hater than called fake. You feel me?
True.
Like, at least I was real about it.
I feel
Like,
you
not
on
only that,
People, you know.
it's like
Oh, sorry.
there's so many different subdivisions of artists in Atlanta. Sometimes people tend to stay in their own lane and they don't want to merge. Because of who I am, like, I like trap music, but I like alternative
For sure.
music, and I like country music, and I like R&B. So I'm everywhere in the city. I'm at every show because that's what I'm interested in. But they don't blend. Like, the trap niggas stay with the trap niggas in Atlanta. The fucking R&B niggas stay with the R&B niggas. And it's like a lot of people don't even have events that merge. It's either the alternative artsy ass niggas where it's like the rock stars and the hippies and the niggas who do drugs, or you go to a fucking showcase and it's only rappers and you see everybody who you seen around the way there instead of everybody in one. Like, you know how many collabs people could really do and branch out and how much their music will spread if they did that one thing? But they're not going to do that. People just be too worried or they pussy you.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You know, and I think even when it comes to award shows, like, I feel like it should be subdivisions within a genre. You know what I mean? It's kind of difficult to be like best hip hop artist, best rap artist when there's so many subdivisions within it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, what was you gonna say, Nika?
No, actually, I think Atlanta has, like you said, a lot of subcultures. So I feel like it's actually thriving considering we don't really have like that solid media like other like New York and all them. They have like Complex, they have like the Fader, whatever. So I feel like the fact that we don't have that type of resource,
I see what you're saying.
we're really thriving. People really see our culture and they're like they do copycat, and it's other people copycatting. So yeah, for sure.
True. Well, since you brought that up, ladies, I want to know your opinion. What do y'all think about, like, the media in Atlanta? Like, is it oversaturated? Is it undersaturated? Like, what do y'all think about it?
As far as media?
Media. Well, I'll go first. I'll say this. I feel like a lot of the times, like a lot of the brands don't get the just due and respect that they deserve. You know what I mean?
For
I
sure.
feel like a lot of the times it gets overlooked and it's like underappreciated. And sometimes that's the interviewees, the people that's getting interviewed's fault because they don't sometimes post or support when we interview. I'm
Right.
like, why the hell you won't, repost something that we helping you? You know
Right,
what I mean?
and they'll be one.
But then they'll repost the.
Yes,
But they'll be the
major
ones that
outlets.
ask you for it, though.
No, exactly, exactly. So what do y'all think about that?
That pisses me off. To be honest, it pisses me off, especially like as far as how artists and DJs and everybody in the media talk about getting paid.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, okay, but when they come to you and they say, hey, I want this or whatever, I want to interview, and I'm like, okay, cool, well, these are my rates, you can email me, blah, 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 and shit like that. And they'd be like, damn, you can't just give it to me for like $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes
Enough
me
to fill
so
up the
long
tank.
to edit, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm really putting time into it. I'm putting like it's just so much that goes into it. As we all and money and studio and time and stuff like that. Especially as women.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, especially as women.
I agree.
I think it's just a lot of politics.
Okay.
Like it's like people choose who they want to rock with and who they don't want to rock with. Like for like what you said, like some people will promote that they're going to be on your show, and then sometimes they won't post another person at all.
That's a fact.
But like I'm doing the same thing this person was, and you was quick to post that person, but you won't
That's a
post
fact.
the live hip hop daily show. It's just all about who they want to be seen with, who they want to be cool with, or I was on their Instagram. True. But it's just certain people like they want to be seen because that person popular, or so to say.
They do anything
respect
for
that, I
clout.
respect
Anything.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for
Okay.
real, like it's straight clout to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, I'm against it, but have you guys heard that Instagram is about to start taking away their likes? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They're taking away the likes.
Yeah. So
They're gonna steal your names. They're gonna say their names.
so what we
but
say?
no
Yeah, they're gonna
numbers.
say the
No
names,
numbers.
not the numbers. It'd be like this person and others. They cannot see.
They're taking
Is
away
that
the
good or
number.
bad? Yep.
It can. You can still see your own analytics,
Okay.
but they can't see your analytics. So
Interesting.
nobody sees it. It'll say the name and
So
then others.
it's just gonna be a post.
Yeah. They did it
You're gonna just
because
be
they
enjoying
wanted
the
to
pictures, how
reduce
they
like
started.
social anxiety and shit like that or whatever, which is great,
I
but it
feel
sucks
that.
for
I feel
businesses.
that. For
Yeah.
business wise, I feel you on that. Okay.
But
okay.
I feel like that's gonna kick us in the ass as media personalities, because every time
True.
I apply for something, they like, send me your Instagram. I want to see how many likes you get, how many
Go to your
followers.
analytics page
Oh, and just send it
screenshot
to
that.
them.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
that
can
ain't
just-
nothing but a copy and a paste now. I'll be
Yeah.
able
So
to
you can
flex
just-
on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
I
be like, post a
mean,
picture,
some
3,000
people
likes.
might-
Damn.
Post a picture, follow up the next day. This one got
But-
60,000.
Right.
But at the same time, though, people who actually care about their page aesthetics is not going to do that, because people plan their shit out to match. I don't think they're going to put like random posts of their analytics if they can't find a cool and cohesive way for their entire page to look. Because you know how people have like matching colors or like
I was just kidding.
systematic shit.
Oh, you know what? They're gonna put it in the story. They're gonna put it in the
They gonna
story.
for sure put that
Just
whole
in
in the
case you
story.
forgot, yesterday post guy.
That is
That'll
true.
go away, so they don't even care about that.
Right.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like, let me just slide this on here for y'all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of people clout chase right now. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like they can do anything to get someone to their page,
Right.
they will. They don't care about the talent. They're just trying to say, oh, this is a big name person. Let me attach myself to this person, which is gonna make you look at me. It doesn't. I don't care if this person has talent or not. But this person has a buzz. So if I say, oh, Beyonce's coming, you guys are going to come. But if I'm like, Lalaa coming, it's like, what Lalaa going to do for me? And it's like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know when Beyonce get off your show, she ain't finna repost nothing. You know what I'm saying? She not even finna remember your name. But you bring Lalaa through, she amping your joint. You know what I'm saying? She reposting, she flooding your page. But, like, you don't get somebody who supports you. Yeah. Like, you don't give that love to someone who genuinely supports you because you're clout chasing for something you'll never get.
It's a good point. It's a good point. It's a good point. Ladies, anybody else want to add to that? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
But I will say the women in media, you know what I'm saying, such as the people on this couch,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? We are running this shit.
Killing it.
Hello. So y'all better respect us, you know what I'm saying? Not neglect us, okay? We need that check, okay? And don't but what I don't like is, you know, when guys think that they can sleep with you or whatever.
I
or
was
like,
gonna bring up sex. Well, you brought it up, so
bothers
Oh
my
my
soul.
God.
well.
Talk about it. Can we talk about it?
Well, okay. Well, you brought it up. Y'all making my transitions that much more smoother. Shout out to
Girl
y'all.
talk.
Shout out to y'all.
Girl
Okay. So let's get into that. You know, sex in itself. That's a huge topic because I wanted to ask you guys about relationships within the business. First, do you think that it's appropriate to have relationships with people that are already in y'all field, or would y'all rather date outside the field? Also, too, how do y'all feel when y'all, you know, get solicited by these people, girl or guy? I'm just saying, but you know what I mean? Like,
That's exactly
if they try y'all, you know what I mean? Because it happens a lot of the times, and two, they might think they might think you're flirting or something. You know what I mean? When you just really just, you know, being yourself. You know what I mean? So let's talk. Let's talky talk.
I'll say it comes the most for me with photographers. So everybody
Okay.
wants to help. They see, right? I see y'all feel me, right? So everybody
Okay.
want to help me with branding and help me with my look and do this and do that. And so the first thing they hop in the DM, oh, let's shoot.
That's their favorite thing.
I didn't come to you. You came
Right,
to
right,
me.
right.
But then the let's shoot turns into, oh, let's hang out. Oh, let's shoot lingerie. Let's shoot. I didn't ask for that photo shoot. I didn't ask for that type of photo shoot. So I feel like a lot of it on my end, I don't know about y'all, but it's photographers for me when they want to help me with my branding.
That's real.
And nobody's asking for that. I'm just out here trying to do my thing. But of course, they turn it into like sexual type things and flirting. But I'm just out here trying to work. So that's where I see it the most with photographers.
Interesting.
Girl, it's everybody. Like it hits you like everybody. It just seems like artists, managers, DJs, like especially to me DJs.
Interesting.
DJs.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, whatever. If you know how to handle your business, you know how to swerve and whatever. But it is annoying. But I feel like as far as being with somebody in the media, I've done it. Or not, well, you know, in my field or whatever, I've done it, and it's been a help as far as like, you know, just a different type of networking or whatever. Okay. But at the same time, I don't, and they understand, you know what I'm saying, the late nights and stuff like that, so it's cool. But now, as I gotten older, I prefer somebody outside of the industry who just understands, you know.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it's happening now. It's great. Shit.
Wait, look. High five, okay. All right, ladies.
I just hate when people kind of approach you with that whole, like they want something from you, obviously. And I don't like when people come at you that way. And a lot of the people, like the guys in the industry, they do come at you that way. Like they're gassing you up on your Instagram. They're doing all this, and then when they realize that you can't do anything for them in a sense, it's like ghost or bye. Like you're really not supporting me. How am I supposed to support you? Like this is not how it works. So yeah, I get that a lot more than anything.
Okay.
I try to avoid it just because of the simple fact of like blackballing, like you know, because relationships can get very intimate. You know, not me, because I'm clean. I'm a good person, you know.
Right.
But you know, what if you want to send somebody, you know, nudes or you know something, you know, but then like y'all break up, he mad. He didn't send your news to ASCAP manager and you know all this stuff, and now your business just out there.
Right. So that's a good point too. Now.
I had like a guy I dated. It was so weird because he tried to do media after we broke up, and he like made a fake bitch ass nigga, and he like made a fake Twitter page. It was like my picture, and he made a fake Twitter page. It was like tagging everybody.
He was pressed.
It was crazy.
See, now that's unfortunate. That's the thing, you know, being females, it's like you want to do intimate things like that for a person that you like, but then you run a risk of something crazy happening. So I totally understand, you know, but that, you know, I think with my personal experience, just, you know, when it comes to like that, like, fortunately, I'm at a point, like, if I'm in Atlanta, 9 times out of 10, I don't, just because I come off as, I have a hard demeanor. Like, I try my best not to come off as flirtatious, but I'm a natural, just you know, person, I guess, but I don't know. You know, I just try to just make it clear right away, but then like sometimes it happens when you least expect it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like sometimes you can't avoid it, and when it does happen, you still just got to try to keep it professional, but it's still tough. Now, to add on to that, how do you guys separate like emotion and love for like, say for instance, you working with an artist or something and you get emotionally attached? I know I do, you know what I mean? Like it's so hard for me sometimes to disconnect, and they always say that you can't show emotions in this game. You can't be emotional or whatever the case may be, but I can't help but be like, if I'm working with somebody, I'm just naturally like in love with whatever I'm doing. So how do y'all handle that balance?
Well, for me, I'm super passionate about like literally everything I do, because it's like if I want to do something, I want to do it like genuinely, like with everything that I have, so that I know I gave my best effort, one. And for two, it's like I care so much that it'll become a burden if I start to think about it and shit. Like, fuck, I need to do more, because I know that the effort that I can give can do more. I know I can be better, da 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 da. So I just try to think about it like, because I get so passionate, I just think about it like this is just an experience. Like nothing in life, nothing in life lasts forever. So this could just be a lesson, or this could be something for like something timeless. But I have to just get what I get and give my all, and then in turn, hopefully the universe will reciprocate this with something greater. But this particular moment, this person is not forever.
I got you. Respect
So with me, I can't even play those games. Like,
Okay.
I come in the jump like it's black or white. You know what I'm saying? Like, I draw that line thick. You know what I'm saying? And I have to come off aggressive and hard and somewhat mean to protect myself, because as soon as I let my guard down, now we're in a jacked up situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm working with somebody, I believe in, you know, the project or whatever, then if you come up, I'm like, you thought it, you tried. Never that. Like, even if I feel like that on the inside, I want to make it verbal known, like, dead it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna never be that. Don't go there, and it's over with. Never like, she mean, she this. That's okay, because I'd rather be mean than this than jack up and fall and be like, I thought he really liked me. You know, like, oh, I thought, you know, this is where it was going. I'd rather keep it black and white to say, this is the project. That's it. Let's go our separate ways. So I'm working on it.
Interesting.
I mean, it has its pros and cons, but as of right now, that's just how I protect myself. You know what I'm saying? So it works for me. I'm not gonna say it's the best method or strategy, but right now that's just how I go in. It's no gray area. It's black or white.
I respect
I can
that.
agree with that.
I
can agree with that.
They have stopped working with me because of that, or it made for a difficult conversation because I would have to go in and explain why. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, oh, she doesn't understand, or she's being difficult. And I'm like, yo, let me just tell you, like, I'm a loving and loyal person.
Sure.
But I don't want to confuse those feelings for the business. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep it separate, because if I start putting these feelings into it, I might be like, oh, Chief ain't mean it. You know what I'm saying? Give her another chance or whatever. When I'm like, no, you slacking. Like, get your job together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I ain't see that, but yes.
get the business together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to baby you, because I know I will get into it. Y'all know y'all didn't fail for somebody or had a friend that you baby,
For sure.
and you let them get away with stuff that they shouldn't get away with because
Don't
your
we know
feelings
it?
are invested. Well, I have, you know, and you let them get away with stuff that they shouldn't get away with because you're emotionally invested, and you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Absolutely.
And you're trying to be understanding. But to a coworker who you know you don't fool with, and you like, get this job done.
Right.
You don't have that problem because we're not friends. I don't care about your feelings. You know what need to be done. Get it done. So again, it's not the perfect strategy, but it's working sometimes.
I respect that. I respect that.
I gotta piggyback one thing. I don't mean to cut you off, Chief. Because I am so passionate, I would say that's my con. Because I can't let nobody play me for pussy. Because I go too hard now. You see me giving my all. And you knew better than that.
Right.
So now, like, even if I just told somebody today, I told her that one of my homegirls, she was doing business with her friend. I warned her though. I said, I don't give a fuck if that's your friend. Put that shit on paperwork. Email that shit. Get a contract if you have to. She like, well, we homies though. She been supporting me from the beginning. I said, bitch, it's gonna fuck you up. But I wasn't trying to be no hater. It's just that nobody believes in your vision like you do. That's what I mean. Like, I experience it with people. I experience it and I let it go. I don't even let nobody get me that mad. I don't argue with nobody because I'm too, trust me, I'm one of those people. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this. And I'm not going to repeat myself because you heard it and you can see it with your eyes. You see me visually doing this. So if you know I'm this passionate, why the fuck did you come into my life knowing I was good without you?
I feel you on that.
Like that's just don't do that. So it's like I am passionate, but you're not about to play me for pussy though. We're not going to do that. We're not sacrifice too much. Nah, that's dead.
I feel you on that. I feel y'all. I feel it.
That's dead.
Any other body wanna chime in on that?
I feel like I'm always emotionally invested in everybody I work with. So that's something I'm kind of working on because I've had a lot of those bad experiences where, you know, people put themselves before you, or even if it is like kind of like romantic or whatever, I might be pushing this person way more than they pushing me, or, you know, I'm clouded. So I'm working on that. Like, for you really got to demand your respect off top and like keep it clear. But I don't want to be too much like that because I really love the people I work with. So I really want them to see that. And it's like, it's when, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to do.
It's a hard battle. That's why I was just curious to know how y'all dealt with it. Because like I said, I don't think anybody's right or wrong how they're responding. Like, I respect the fact that y'all can keep it black and white. Like I said, like you, I personally, if I'm working with you, I fuck with you and I like you.
Yes.
So therefore, my heart is in it 100%. That does sometimes at the end it fucks me up, but I was just curious to see how y'all deal with that. You know.
To be honest, I used to fuck shit up.
Okay.
I was debating. I'm like, should I say that? But fuck it. Like, I used to fuck shit up. Like, especially if it came out of nowhere, and we supposed to be like real tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy how they say, you know, you just can't trust everybody. Unfortunately, that's true. Like, you can love somebody, but you can still, like, you know what I'm saying, be smart about it. So, but as you know, I've gotten older and wiser, I just realized, you know, just shit, just stone on these motherfuckers. I mean.
Do your thing. It's the progress support. It's the progress support. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. You know, it's good. It's good.
You know, just stun on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how good it feel when you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tika, you know, you just got the One Music Fest thing or whatever.
Yes,
and I know somebody congrats to everybody who got a lot of big shit going on in this room.
Yes.
But it's like, doesn't it feel good when you know somebody shitted on you and you could post that shit?
Yeah,
and everybody commenting on your motherfucking shit.
Right.
Talking about something, oh, congrats, proud of you with the fire emojis and shit. And you just like, yeah, you know, and then they watch
I love it.
And then they watch your
that really is the biggest motivator because it's like you may dead me. We may not be working together, but you're not gonna. I'm everywhere. Like, you're gonna keep seeing me. I'm gonna keep working. I'm everywhere. I know all the people you know. I probably know them better than you. So yes, it's like,
yo, someone hit me with some real.
You mad?
Some real. It was just like, and it made me, my thought process change. They were like, when you get hurt, use that hurt. Because y'all know when y'all hurt, for some reason you hurt, but you motivated because you want to get back at that person. And that's that motivation you don't have on a normal day because you're like, oh, everything's good. I'm going to do whatever. But when you hurt, it's like after you cry, you be like, fuck this, bro. Like, I got a point to prove.
Nobody gonna make me feel like this no more.
I swear to God, I'm gonna make you regret everything you said, everything you did, and I'm finna come through. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta transition that energy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I mean, I guess we do need the hurt and being hurt. And then first of all, y'all know we ain't hurt by nobody besides the people who closest to us. Like, strangers don't never hurt us.
That's a fact.
It be the people you don't think would ever hurt you, and they turn their back, and you be like, no, not you,
Right.
not you. Now I gotta cut you off, like, now I gotta make you out of example, right? Now I gotta make you out of example when you be like, hey, yo, what's up? Not your friend, like, she cut it, dead it.
oh, but they always come back.
You know what? And that's a fact. They do.
That's tough.
Hey, how you been?
I saw your post.
I see you.
Doing what you said you was
That's how
gonna
it be
do.
too. Been seeing you. Right,
I see you working.
That's a fact.
That's a real subtle congratulations. A real subtle congratulations.
Right.
Like you said, putting the flame emoji.
Grab a mic.
Y'all reply to that, though.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You got to. You got to.
Yeah.
I be
Right. Keep it short. Thanks. No. Thanks. That's it.
Yeah.
I know, like,
Right.
I mean, no, that's a
Sick
fact.
of it.
Right.
I know, like, one thing.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know one thing, like, since we are like media and like you said, you know, you have New Music Mondays. I know you do showcases as well. You also, I know it like hurts kind of like we're those influencer or we're those people that kind of jumpstart a lot of people, and we be so passionate. Like I know for me, I'm like usually invested financially and mentally in a certain people and things, and then it's like when it falls off, it's like, oh, you ain't do nothing for me. You ain't do nothing for me. Like
That's the
what?
worst.
Like, you're
That's
the
like
whole,
a cut to the gut.
like, and not to throw it in your face, but like my platform or what I've done for you is the reason people are even looking at you. Like, yeah, you're probably not on double XL, but it's like, yo, but still, like.
I feel you on that 100%. Trust me, and that hurts the most. It's like, come on, bro. So I feel you on that. Oh, go ahead. Grab the mic.
But can we really be that mad? Because I'm just gonna keep it 1,000.
Okay.
When we choose people that we want to interview and things of that nature, we still look at certain situations the same. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone came up to me, like me and Teacup on two different platforms and two different pedestals. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, they'll probably ask Teacup for an interview before they ask me. I don't feel no type of shade, but I'm trying to work to get to another level. You know what I'm saying? Just vice versa. When you're like, who can I interview to get people to see what I'm doing? So you might look over this person who's just starting to get to someone else who has, a bigger following or something like that. So I don't want to act like it's not a game, not even a game. I don't want to act like it's not a business, because everybody, I'm not going to say using, but we obtain different resources to get us to the next level. So as much as I get it, because I'm in the same shoe with everyone else, we also got to realize it's a business thing. And then you might have these managers or whatever that's like, yeah, I know you want to interview with her because that's your homegirl or whatever, but it'll be better for your platform and your business if you go to this person. Then we, once again, thinking through emotion, not black and white. Dang, that's my boy. That's my girl. Why she ain't come over here with me, but she over there with y'all? You know what I'm saying? But we're not thinking in the business platform to be like, yeah, you can help me out, but what is my platform doing to build your platform? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna interject. I definitely agree with that 100%. I'm more so speaking on it as so I'm a digital publicist and I do branding. Like, so I'm saying it more so like if I'm working with you and I'm doing management for you and shit, and we working together, we've been building for months, years, you know what I mean? And then out of nowhere some shit happened and then some shit start to go left. But yes, with the media, I definitely feel like if whatever is going to be the best look for the brand, absolutely. And I'm the same way. Like I might manage an artist and we don't even do an interview. I might send them off to 5 other people before they even do mine, just because it don't make sense. You know what I mean? But I'm speaking from a perspective of like we've been working together years, like, and it's just like we should be here, but we not there. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Okay, I get it. I'm gonna get out my feelings.
No, you're good. I mean, but that's a good point too. I mean, that's another important point. I feel like we have to be emotionally intelligent. You know what I mean? Like if we working with artists and if it's a better look for them to interview or do things with other people before us, yes, like you know what I mean? Like I said, I've done that several times, and the artist will ask me, well, why we did an interview yet? Well, just because it don't make sense just yet. Yeah. You're gonna get my interview whenever, but I want you to outsource first, just because I'm promoting your shit, so I want you to look bigger than what you are. If you do it with me, then it's like, all right, cool, they work together. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel what you're saying for sure. I respect that.
Can I piggyback off of you?
Go ahead.
Like with me, like recently, probably like within the last 4 years, I went through like a lot of traumatic shit. Like I lost my brother, all types of things outside of media, and I just didn't know how to fucking act. For one, but it was because I was never raised to be emotional. So when that shit happened, I was emotional. Like I wasn't emotional. So like one of the things that I've been working on since that time was emotional discipline in general. Man, I'm so ill with that shit. Like I've learned how to communicate with people how they need to be communicated with. Absolutely. Like I know how to. I'm too good. Like I just study people so well. There's nothing. I'm so good I can't even allow you to get me mad because I've already monitored you this whole time. True. I know exactly what to give you so that I can get what I need in return. I know how to turn you down in a gentle way. I know how to build your spirit up. I can love on you so hard. Within short spans of time, people love me, but not like in a glorious way. It's just more so I know what I want out of this relationship. So I'm gonna do that exactly how you want it, like to perfection. So whatever you give me is mutual. Like I've been studying this shit I read about it, I watch videos about it, I practice it, I like reprimand my shit myself if I don't do what I need to do. Like, I take that shit very seriously because it helps with my life though. Because it helps me communicate with everybody, not just with people in the business world. But I do need it for business so I can make smart decisions. Because high key, I'm fucking tired and I need to work less. So I'm trying to minimize my working time.
Smarter, not harder.
I need to cut this shit down because I need more sleep.
Absolutely.
I haven't slept,
Absolutely.
I swear to God, and this is not an exaggeration, in years.
Straight up.
I can't tell you the last time I really rested, and not like a nap, not like a sleep in because you took off work and then you can do your personal shit since you're not at your day job. I'm talking about nothing. Nobody, just me and God. Bitch, I'm fucking sleepy.
Straight up. Straight up. Hey, that's real shit though. That's real shit.
I'm sorry, I got passion now. I'm just looking at whatever.
Hold on, what are you looking at? Cause
I'm like zoned out. I'm like zoning out. I was just zoned out, sorry. I was like just zoning in general, like, cause I'm just thinking about it, and I'm also very high.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I was like, girl.
Now see, if I was high right now, the conversation would have been totally lost. It would have been bad.
I'm like looking. I was like looking through your head though, like at the curtain.
Okay, I was just like, okay.
I was like literally outside.
Girl,
the window,
let it
like,
out. I'm so.
on
This
the
is. Hey, you
cloud.
gave her free therapy. Go you. Go Lala.
How I feel right now.
Silly as shit.
On the fucking cloud out the window, like. My bad, boo. Okay. I mean, maybe I'm just in love or whatever.
Was you gonna say something? Nika?
I was gonna kind of go off of her. Like, everything should be mutual beneficial whenever you're dealing with people.
Absolutely.
And eventually, things are gonna like level off, or like people are gonna progress in a different way than you. Yes. So they're gonna, go a different route, and it's not always something to take personal. You just have to understand that people's journey is different.
True.
Like, you can help them so much in the beginning, but their journey is so much meant to go somewhere else.
And I feel that 100%. I feel like it comes down to communication too.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do no fuck shit. Just communicate properly.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Yeah.
But hey.
Make it clean at least.
Yeah,
Make it
exactly.
clean.
That's
clean
all
break.
I ask.
Clean
Exactly.
break.
Exactly. All right, y'all. So, you brought up sacrifices. I want to talk to y'all about different sacrifices that you guys have had to make for your career. Mm-hmm. And I'll start off first. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I've been in Atlanta since 2013. So I guess the biggest sacrifice for me is that, my family and everybody's back there. So it's like some days, like I made a lot of great friends here, and I'm so thankful for that. But, sometimes like my friends be like, yeah, I'm about to go have lunch with my mom or whatever. So it'd be kind of tough. Like, damn, I can't go see my mom, my dad when I want, my little sister. Mm-hmm. So, the sacrifice for me is more so like just that family and the friend thing. You know what I mean? It's like grind. So, talk about some of you guys' sacrifices that you had to make for your careers.
Well, like I said, I'm from South Carolina, and so I graduated college in 2014. Okay. And I just knew I wanted to come back to Atlanta because I went to Clark for a year, but girl, that shit got so expensive.
Yeah, I bet.
So, hell yeah. So, like I would say about a week after I graduated, I just packed 3 bags. I said, okay, Mom, I'm going, because I didn't want that little, after college depression thing that hits, a lot of people. I was just like, let me just get to going, because I'm like, what am I going to wait for? I'll figure it out. So for like, I say 7 to 8 months, I was sleeping from couch to couch. I got to a point where I was homeless. But I started my radio show during the whole time. I was always out. I had no money, no money. And was just hustling, doing things or whatever. But that was my biggest sacrifice. It was like mentally draining, but at the same time, it was like I was really trying to make sure that I was out here, and just a lot of things like really, I don't take this for granted.
Absolutely.
Long story short, definitely. So.
Respect. No, I appreciate you telling your story too. Sure.
I would say one thing I had to sacrifice is time, because I'm just always busy. And it kind of goes back, even though my family all lives here, it's like, okay, sometimes I can't celebrate so-and-so's birthday, or I can't do this and that because I'm hosting an event, or I can't go here because I'm saving money to go out of town for a show, or, this and that. And then, time, couldn't even finish, my grad program, because it's like, it's not even nothing I really wanted to do. But it's like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'd rather my time I'd rather push deadlines for this besides doing work. So just time in itself. 'Cause, I know y'all, do y'all sleep?
No.
Barely.
That's a big one.
You
That's a big one.
know, a nigga want to come and, you know, you got to show him attention all night. It's like, look, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I would definitely say like time. That's a big one. That's a big one.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Just be like, oh, okay. Like, let's just.
Crazy.
Then we going to sleep. That's the best sleep. Ooh, that time.
Yeah, for me, I would say
Wow.
like sacrificing time,
Okay.
friendship,
Yeah.
love. As far as the time piece, like I said, I don't get that much sleep. I have to work a 9-to-5 corporate job to fuel what I do
Absolutely.
outside of my 9-to-5. And some people don't understand. Like I go to work all day, I sit in the office all day, and after the office, my job still ain't over. I gotta go
Absolutely.
home and still grind for the rest of the night, or still go network, or go to this event, or go to plan at this meeting. So it just never stops as far as time wise. Then as far as friendships, I sacrifice friendships. Like there's people I just don't
True.
fuck with no more because they not on the level and they don't have the same mindset that I got. So some people I just don't rock with no more. And it's not nothing personal. Like they not cool. It's just you not going to where I'm trying to go, and I can't carry you with me. I'm not gonna have you on my back if you're not trying to grind at the same level I'm trying to grind. Then I just can't bring you with me. So I've definitely cut off so many people. I'd rather be alone than to be carrying somebody from
I
anybody.
feel you on that.
And then I would say the last thing is like love, like not in the sense that I wanted to, but some guys when they see you in the industry and they see you out here doing stuff, some of them they get jealous.
Yeah,
And like it's like I'm not about to stop my grind and stop doing what I'm doing because you're jealous. Like I've had dudes like that I was dating and like why people always hugging up on you?
hell nah.
Why people always
Was he in
coming
the
up-
industry or no?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Okay.
So he like, why people always coming up to you? Why people always DM you? Why people always knowing who you are? I'm like, because I'm out here branding myself, but I'm not about to stop branding myself and stop my grind because you are insecure.
Right.
So I had to cut that loose. Anybody else, some girls, they would be like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to my man.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No.
Right.
So
Facts.
I would say time, friendships, and love for me.
So I want to piggyback off yours because my number one sacrifice is a relationship. Because when I love. And as of right now, I can't see myself loving him as much as I love my craft because it does get distracting.
Right.
Because I do want to empower you. I want to be there for you. I want to support you. I want to have those moments at night where it's like, oh, I'm off work. Let's just sit up and watch movies and stuff. But I can't because I'm like you. I work a 9 to 5.
Right.
And when I get off, I got to run. I tried a relationship when I first got here. Like, listen, when was that relationship? But I tried a relationship and used to ask the guy, you know, come here, come there to these different events. Do you know this boy told me, he was like, if I'm not on the red carpet, I guess I ain't gonna see you.
Oh, hell no.
So you mad that I'm chasing a dream? Like, instead of being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't you supporting me? But you're mad about that. So definitely had to sacrifice a relationship because I don't know how to separate. And then I get I think I'm avoiding it because I know how involved I get in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I get blindsided and I make that the priority. So I think I'm avoiding it, but I am about to walk into another level of sacrifice because I've always been that person for my family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I put myself to the back burner to say if I get booked for an event or if I know an event's coming up and you're like, it's my birthday and I want to go here. And I'm like, damn, I really want to host this event and do whatever. But I'm like, dang, it's her birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna go this time, but next time. But each time it keeps, you know, reoccurring. So
Couple birthdays.
Yeah. So now pray for me, y'all. I'm about to walk into a season.
Absolutely.
Of selfishness,
Do that shit.
you know?
Do that shit.
So when y'all see me crying and be like, I lost all my friends because I'm trying to be out here and be famous. Yeah, that's what it is.
I feel you.
So,
I feel you on that. I feel you.
I think my thing is my family. Specifically, I have a little brother who's like 9 years old, and he was born when I was in college. So really, we didn't have that much time together because I was gone anyways. But then now it's like I'm always gone, and it's like, but you're choosing to be gone. So it's like now the relationship is like, oh man, it's not that I'm not being there for you, but I'm just trying to set some stuff up for us, you know. And then and it's just like being the family I'm raised in, just kind of avoiding that traditional lifestyle, like having a baby now or having you know, a husband or whatever. Like that's not the path I want to go, and everybody else is kind of on that type of path. Like they have their families, all the people I went to school with, you know, they have kids and stuff. So I'm just like, that's not for me right now, you know. So I have to sacrifice that.
I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like one of the things that I was sacrificing was family because I'm African. We don't do this.
Okay.
My mother was like, no, you need to go back to school because this is not going to work. You need to be married. You need to find a husband. You need a stable job. What are you doing that night? And she doesn't live in America. So when I call her or at a certain time, because I know it'll be 6 there, but I'm just awake because I just got off work or something. She's like, what are you doing? Where are you coming from? It's late. There's killers. I'm like, girl, this is, I mean, I get it. But then it's like, she didn't know what I was doing for a long time because I'm just one of those people, especially with my mom, I will avoid it until I know I'm where I can,
I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Just enough so I can be like, okay, this is what I'm doing, but let me show you that it's not that bad. Plus, there's revenue in it. Like, I'm not kissing nobody's ass, but at the same time, I don't want to hear your mouth. So I'm just going to come with the evidence that I'm doing my thing.
Just don't feel bad. I told my mom I was going into the industry. She just knew I was going to be like strung out on drugs. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I know the industry. They do drugs and somebody's going to get you. And I'm like, Ma, okay, can you trust that you raised me all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I might hit a blunt here and there. You know what I'm saying? But come on, Ma. You know, I ain't going to tell her that, you know.
Hell no. Nah.
She'll lose her shit. Right. But yeah, but no, she did. Like, she spazzed because, you know, the media feeds us so much stuff, and they just try to tell us that everyone who wants to be an artist or something. I'm like, oh, I'm going to this industry party. She was like, they do drugs there. And I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, everybody's not trying to snort a line, Mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me go and network. But it's kind of hard because she wants to protect you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get it. I can relate.
It's cute sometimes.
Sometimes.
I get it. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's about, you know, how you feel individually. Like, you got to make sure that you are self-educated, you know what I mean? And it's about just being smart, you know what I mean? Making the smartest decisions for yourself. And nobody can tell you how to do that, you know what I mean? But like you said, your parent wants to naturally protect you, you know? So I want to ask you, ladies, if you had to think about 3 artists, I know everybody here loves music, right? 3 artists that are your spirit animals. Name them now, okay? All right. So think about that for a minute, all right? And that's going to say a lot about you guys, you know, so I'm just curious to know. Now, mine, I would have to say, is Miss Erykah Badu, Wiz Khalifa, and Webby. Those are mine. So I want to know what y'all's are, and that's going to help me get to know a little bit more about y'all, you know? Who want to go first?
You said 3, right?
3.
Okay. The first one not even alive no more.
Okay, that's
but
cool.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's my idol. I'm also a professional dancer and professional skater.
Find out. All right.
So the reason why I do some of the things I do is because of his influence. The way I dance and skate, all from him. So Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, and right now Danny Lay. That's my top.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been hearing about Danny. Yeah.
Skip. I need a smidgen more time.
Okay. All right.
My 3 artists would be Kid Cudi,
Okay.
Lil Uzi,
Okay.
and it's a tie between SZA and Summer Walker.
Nice. I like that combo. Okay. All right, ladies, left side. What y'all thinking?
I'm gonna be more. I would go deep, you know, and be like Tupac, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it like 2019. So the first thing that came to my mind, no lie, her.
Nice. Okay.
Her came to my mind first. Then I said Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
Let me find out.
Megan came out there.
It's a hot girl summer.
Hot girl. Ooh, yeah. So Megan Thee Stallion, and the third one would be Lizzo. Like,
okay, I like Lizzo. Lizzo dope.
She speaks to me. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Like,
Yes.
I get with her.
For sure.
Okay.
3.
Okay, I got one that's like instantly stuck out.
Well, if it's just one person, that's cool too.
Tupac, for one, we got the same birthday.
Nice.
And it's like, I'm a real big Tupac fan. Like,
Absolutely.
like, just from his poetry, just to his documentaries, just to his music. Like, I just love Tupac.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna say for one, Childish Gambino, because he's
nice.
We're from the East Side. He's from Stone Mountain. I'm from Ellenwood, which is kind of
Ellenwood
like
area. Okay.
So like in those areas of the East Side in Atlanta, they're like suburban. So it's like, you know, everybody kind of looks at us like, the suburban, awkward. But then it's like, you know, he's himself and he's like so like
He dope as fuck.
non-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? Like he can write, he can do so many things. I would also say, I would probably say, like Kendrick.
Okay.
I would probably say Kendrick, just because he's like, I don't know if he looked up to Tupac or something like that, because they're from like Cali and stuff. But I'm all for like the black excellence. Like that's what I get from him in his music and everything. Third would have to be, if y'all heard of Young Baby Tate. Yeah. She's like if y'all go on her page, she's like always like twerking in the mirror. She's like I'm that girl. She's like, I'm that girl. Like she's confident. She knows she's a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like I had to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm just confident with being me, with looking cute, with knowing when I step out the house, it's like, oh shit,
okay,
I'm that bitch.
Oh, can I add one?
Yes, you can.
He just came to me while y'all was talking. I lie to y'all not.
That's cool.
He came to me. Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Like, and I say Nipsey not even for his music, because I was one of those people who
sure.
didn't listen to Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like after, like I knew who he was, but until he passed, you know what I'm saying? That's when I actually heard his music and I researched into him, and he was just so knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? And I say he channels me because he encouraged me to look more into things. You know what I'm saying? Like my background and wanting to know more about the African culture and things of that nature. So yeah, I just like his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So I thought about it, right? And my three are Rihanna.
Okay. All right, Riri.
Foxy Brown.
Nice.
And Biggie.
Interesting.
Honorable mention, Prince, but that's because I'm a rock star.
I can dig that. I like that. Interesting. I like those musicians that you guys just named. I like that. You know, I definitely feel like, you know, with music, I know somebody said this earlier, but I think you said it, but just, you know, you're able to listen to so many different genres, and one particular genre doesn't define, you know, who you are in your existence. Like all of my friends, it's my best friend. He understands me. He knows I can listen to some soul R&B shit, and I can go into some trap shit. But like my other friends, they be like, what the fuck? Until they actually get out the car with me, they be like, damn, bitch, that shit was kind of dope. I'm like, I told y'all asses, like, you know what I mean? So it's a way to combine different things, you know? But yeah, so y'all brought up another interesting topic. I wanted to know, talk about just becoming confident, you know, young women and women as a whole, just because, you know, as a female, it is difficult, like, you know, I was grown as hell by the time I, you know, started to become like confident, like, all right, I can do this. You know what I mean? I can be loud, like, you know what I mean? So I definitely want to encourage other young women to like start early. And I feel like sometimes what it is, I feel like, you know, you just kind of need to know it or hear it from people that you look up to. So I just want to kind of give advice to other young women. How can they learn to love and grow into themselves, and talk about y'all journeys with that as well?
Well, as far as the journey, I feel like back in the day growing up, it was like, okay, all the nerds and weird kids, I feel like they're super cool now. And all the cool kids, you know, y'all that fell off hat. But but I feel like, you know, being yourself has become cool. I can't explain why or just even, but I just feel like, you know, all the weirdos are now hipsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just cool.
I agree with that.
I think it's really about the company you keep, the people around you.
True.
You want to be around the people who see your value and tell you that, and you know, remind you of that all the time. And I've been lucky to have a lot of people who tell me, you know, how great I am at the things that I do. Often, even when I'm just like, this sucks, this is horrible, like they're not gonna like what I'm doing, this is horrible, and these people are like, no, like, what? Like, what? Like, you're really crazy saying these things. So it's cool to have those people around you.
True. I definitely agree with that. Like, it definitely relates to who's in your circle.
Absolutely.
Whether they're business partners, close friends, family members, like, you need those people that are going to like encourage you. But I will say it's hard nowadays, and the reason I say because social media and Instagram have transformed people's mindset into what is beautiful or what's the shit or what's lit. So it's like when you get on social media and like females, I would say we compare ourselves sometimes to these Instagram models. It's like it's taking on a whole new concept. Like it's like I see girls on Instagram that's just coming out of high school and they are Instagram models for Fashion Nova. I'm up here thinking they older than me. I'm like, this girl just graduated from high school. So it's like when you see that, it's like you have to have that constant support system because it's so much in social media nowadays that people compare other people to. So that's the hardest part about it.
That's a good point.
It's just like Teacup said, she popping now. Just give her a couple years. She gonna fall off. But no, I really want to piggyback off what Teacup said because I really wasn't gonna speak on this one because I am on a journey to find myself. You know what I'm saying?
We all are.
But I really have found so much happiness now because, like she said, I'm accepting me, flaws and all. You know what I'm saying? And that's genuine happiness, you know? Because for the longest, I tried to conform to what I thought people would like. And I was never happy because they were never happy. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm like, shit, fuck it. You know, like, be you, be that awkward, loud, extra person. And when I'm happy with me, it's just like, I really never cared what you thought. You know what I'm saying? Because now I accept me, flaws and all. So if I accept me for who I am, you can't really tell me anything to bring me down because I'm okay with who I am. It's not who you want me to be. It's like, hey, this is who I am if you don't like it, up. This is who I am if you don't like it, up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't meant to have me if you can't accept me.
That's a fact.
I feel the same way.
Okay.
But realistically, I wouldn't say I was insecure before, but I also wouldn't say I was confident. I would just have good and bad days. Like some days I look in the mirror like, oh, you cute as shit, boy. Like, or if I'm really dressed up and you about to go, I'm like, oh yeah, they gonna like this one. And there's other days where I'm like, nah, this is dub. I'm not going anywhere today. I'm not even gonna post a selfie on the gram. Like if I post a story, I'm gonna take it on my leg, black out the screen. Nah, y'all not about to see me. Ma'am, you haven't seen me yet. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I used to fuck up out here because I didn't start off doing media. This shit just kind of stumbled upon me and I was good at it. But I also thoroughly enjoy it because of how passionately I feel about music. Right. So, boy, my mentors, I mean, I know when I fuck up and I'm hard on myself. But my mentors, them niggas would definitely be like, look, we're going this hard because you're good. But boy, they ate my ass alive. And I had to take it, though, because I knew that they believed in me, but I knew somebody go that hard for you, like, damn, bro. Yeah, I'm doing something right, but I'm fucking up. Right. And I have to, like, build myself because I don't want to let them down, but I also don't want to let me down. Absolutely. So that's just, like, my thought about it. Like, I just have to... I give my best foot forward, so I feel like if you don't like this, that's just on you. I'm not going to take it personal because I gave it what I had.
Yeah. Respect that.
I always think about this, like, live life to the fullest and, like, the way, I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever had a problem with being myself because, for one, my name was different, so it's Ify. So I could never kind of, like, blend in anyway. And then I just always thought, like, well, when you die, what they going to say about you? You know what I mean? Like, what is going to make you stand out? And the most powerful thing you can do is be yourself. Because how you think, like, all these inventions happen and all these influencers and, you know what I'm saying, like, all these creators, it's like they had to think outside the box. They had to think about something that could be impossible. So it's like, don't worry about what the next person is doing because, first of all, they got the same, if not worse, struggles than you. Absolutely. You know, and they worrying about what other people worrying about. So why are you worrying about somebody who worrying about everybody else? You feel me? Like, fuck all them people and get your money and just be a good person and just, you know what I'm saying, stay true to yourself, for real. That's how I always think to myself every day.
I respect that. Yeah, I think it's important that, you know, we tell that to other young women. You know what I mean? Like, I just want young girls to know, like, you just got to, you know, look within and learn about yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's just super important. Even with grown women, you know? Some people don't know how to do that. And it's just unfortunate. So I just wanted to talk to you about that. It's definitely an ongoing thing. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing.
Do y'all think it's like a trial and error type thing?
Of course.
Because I don't feel like anybody just comes out and it's like, oh, I'm confident, I have this. It's like it's a trial and error because you try to fit in and then some people learn early on like, that ain't me, let me stick out. And some people, it takes a while. So.
I would just say, like, you just never know what the next person going through. So it's like while this one person might be comparing themselves to this person because they think that person perfect, you don't know, they might go home crying every night, but you think they live in the most perfect life.
That's a fact, too.
Or you see them on Instagram, or you see them out every day. They might be flashing money. You don't know how they got that money or if the money's theirs. So it's like you can't always say this person's so perfect. I wish my life was like theirs. You don't know the struggles that that person's going through.
Very true. Very true. I mean, and like you said, the days of social media, especially for the youngsters, I feel like, with our generation, like we grew up with the balance. Like I love how we grew up personally, outside every day. Like I miss that shit. Like,
no, I'm a roller skater.
can you teach me how to skate backwards?
Girl, that's what I need.
I want to do that.
Really need.
I want to do that. Look, I want to learn how to skate backwards. No bullshit.
I'm gonna be in the center ring with I'm gonna be like this. Go girls. Yeah.
Oh
The
shit.
little grandma part.
It's
yeah.
okay. It's good. But the days with social media is different, and like I have a sister, she's 10 years younger than I am, and she's super dope. Like, I try to tell her, like, man, like, I don't want to preach to you, but shit, when I was your age, we was outside playing, and like she's like a mixture of that. Like I try to let her know, like, turn off your phone sometimes and just enjoy being in the moment. Like, fuck posting, like, you know what I mean? Easier said than done. But I feel like the kids nowadays, they really don't know a difference. This is how they grew up, so it's a little difference when it's time to talk about self-confidence, because all they can look to is the people they see on Instagram. In my opinion, I'm not a youngster anymore, but shit, But okay, so ladies, by raise of a hand, who how many people in here wear bonnets? Bonnets.
When I remember.
We're not about to take
When I remember.
We are gonna take it there. We gotta take it there. No, we have
I have to
to.
go on that lady
Yes.
page.
We
I
have
went
to
the
take it
first
there.
Picture, just a comment.
We have to
Just,
take
she
it
cut
there.
those hoes off.
No, we
I
have
had
to take it
express
there.
myself.
So look, okay, so we can all agree here that we all are, familiar with the bonnet gang, even from little kids. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about y'all, but my mom ain't play that shit. If I just got my hair braided or done, put that bonnet on, and you better not sleep without that goddamn bonnet, okay? So. Right. No,
I go back to stocking caps. What y'all talking about?
Stocking caps?
That shit was so tight.
True scarves. Okay, all that good shit.
I had
Well,
pantyhose.
I'm asking because a white woman, maybe you can fill us in on who she is exactly, but a white woman actually, she's selling $100 bonnet, and I just want to bring up the theme of a cultural appropriation. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just because it's like, damn, like. She's selling bonnets for $100. I mean, I can get a bonnet for 99 cents. So, have y'all heard about the story?
Yeah. I haven't.
Okay, so
I'm shocked.
So, Lucy,
The company
you might
is
wanna...
called Nightcap Co.
Okay, so inform them, let them know what's going on. So I know the details.
To my knowledge, she's been using terms like Nefertiti and things like that to name the bonnets. White woman, white company.
A white woman, y'all.
Silk bonnets, though. Silk bonnets. Catch it with a bow. Same shit you can get.
They're ugly as fuck, too.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit is so basura. It's not even cute. $94. With shipping and handling, because it's coming from Canada, it's going to be over $100. Thank you.
Y'all can go support Toya. She had them bedroom bonnets with the
Right.
stuff on there.
Hers are cute. Trash. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, I heard about the story, and it was just like, my first emotion was just more so like sadness, you know what I mean? Because it's like she made the Forbes magazine. They did a write up on her.
She made
Forbes, my nigga, Forbes, and then it just at the end of the day, I'm gonna round it up to $100. Anything that's like overnight, I'm rounding that shit up to 100. So just to know that you're making that type of profit off of something that's been going on within the urban culture is just, it was disturbing to me. I wasn't even mad. I was just sad, like, damn, here we go again.
Right.
Like,
maybe her clientele are the women who wear boxer braids, not cornrows, but boxer braids. Because the Kardashians came out with boxer braids.
Right, right. Boxer
So maybe
braids.
they're the ones who came out with that. Yeah.
I don't know. And I haven't seen the page. Let me see that after you, too. I didn't want to see the page.
Women. It's like white women on there.
I was so livid.
This
But they
is
did the same
nuts.
thing with do-rags though. Like when they were having those those fashion runway models.
But you know what? You know what the thing is? The thing is they want us to be outraged and they want us to be upset because, bad publicity is just as good.
True.
Even if you get the negative comments. Like, she's on Forbes. She don't care.
That's
like,
right.
She don't care. But I just feel like think it'd be a level of respect. Like that's disrespectful.
It's
honestly, like that's disrespectful.
That's a good word.
I just feel like it's robbery yet again.
Yes.
Once again, I told y'all Nipsey got me looking into
Absolutely.
my ancestors and stuff.
Absolutely.
But it's like, coming from Africa, us as African Americans, I don't know how deep y'all look, but the oldest thing we have to hold on to is Christianity, and that ain't even ours. You know what I'm saying? So they cut off everything that we knew from where we came from, right? So then when we start building a culture, the urban community, I feel like yet again they're trying to take it away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we had to build from scratch something that we could call our own to be like, this is our community, this is what we do, and then here y'all go to be like, oh, I can do it too. And it's like, God damn, we can't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have nothing. Because now, not only do you take it and you don't even pay homage. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
to
thing.
say,
Don't give credit.
I mean, they've been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? We'll invent something. They'll invent it, put a name on it. It's like, oh, this white guy invented it. No, actually, no, you didn't. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they've been doing it for years. But now, as I've gotten older and I'm enlightening myself, it's like, when is enough, bro? Like,
that's why I felt sad. I wasn't mad. I was sad. I'm like, damn,
Here
hell
we go
nah.
again.
Right.
Here we go again. Give sis her credit for her bunny.
I feel that 100%. Like that's exactly how I feel, because I was very livid, because I know women personally who are trying to open beauty supply stores, who have so many companies, and I can guarantee you, I might buy a bonnet, but then nobody else will. So what I will piggyback and say is we need to do better, because realistically, so many black people fight to be up in a ladder in a system that was never built for us. Fuck that. Fuck them niggas. We need to build our own system. We need unity enough to build our own system and quit trying to look for validation for one. All the gatekeepers suck dick. Sorry, I love y'all though. I love the classic shit. I miss the timeless y'all.
I feel you.
But people are continuously being let in and given the black card for nothing because they look cool enough or they fit the aesthetic. Like, why the fuck does he need to be in our shit? Like any other day, if you were trying to ask for permission to be in their community, I can guarantee you they would decline you. Because Asians fuck with Asians, Indians fuck with Indians, motherfucking Europeans fuck with Europeans.
That's a fact.
Everybody want to be in a black community, and I can guarantee you, let a nigga look cool enough, let him have the right money and the right resource, they're gonna be like, hell yeah, bro. There's so many higher ups, and it's not about the women, it's just in general. Like everybody's leaking into our culture, every fucking single body, and people barely support their own. Like, I get it though, because everybody's not perfect and we're still growing. But
I'm gonna piggyback off that.
we need to do more.
Well, I'll let y'all. Anybody else have anything to say about the bonnet thing first?
Well, not the bonnet thing,
Okay.
but just how they steal or take from us. I was gonna say, what do y'all think about like the whole Kardashians and how like they build themselves to look like us? Like that's a whole nother thing. Like they make themselves look like a whole black woman now. Like it's crazy.
I'll say this. It's, and like I always say this with music. Like I think it's amazing how the urban culture, like how we're number one. Like everybody wants to be like us and they love our music. Like in one way I look at it like a positive thing. Like, all right, cool. We always gonna be on top because like we cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time too, it's like with this bonnet shit, it's an example of how if you got a different type of skin or, different background, and you can just take something that was somebody else's and just make it bigger. It's unfortunate. So it's pros and cons.
I feel like it even goes deeper than this whole bonnet shit. Like
Definitely.
when we are buying hair products, what race do we buy from? Like who do we buy from?
The Chinese. I do.
Exactly. When you go get your nails done, who is doing your nails?
Chinese.
When you going to
I
get
do got a black
massages,
nail tissue sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But he work at a Chinese.
my nail
right,
table.
I
Shout out
feel
to my
you.
nail techs. They done been on the shade room,
True.
you know.
Okay,
But
alright.
yeah,
Right.
but for the masses, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like spa treatments, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
all of this, like, and they are targeting us because we spend the most money on.
Biggest consumer, for sure.
We are.
And then they'll
the number one consumer.
let them
a
tell
fact.
it.
We are the number
Go
one.
to an Asian beauty supply store. They gonna tell you what you need for your hair. They think they know your hair better than you.
That's a fact. Okay. Now, I do want to interject real quick. I do want to talk about buying black and experiences with buying black. Now, I'm going to speak on my experience, 9 times out of 10, I have bad experiences whenever I do shop with black people. And I hate to say that, but I do, and I just want it to be better. I want us to want better. So talk about y'all experiences when y'all shop with Black people.
I feel like, yeah, there are a lot of, because I'm really an advocate for like building up this indie community in all ways. So I feel like there are a lot of, I have had a lot of bad experiences with Black businesses, but, and it's not, I guess, I'm trying to defend, us, but it's like we are new to this, you know what I'm saying? Versus other people, their grandparents, right. You know what I'm saying, own this and that, so they know. They probably, these folks probably didn't have LLCs since they was like 3 years old.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
And I feel like I've had bad experiences at Walmart. I've had bad experiences at Target. You know what I'm saying? I've had bad experiences here, but then you go back there again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I feel like, it is kind of counterproductive to try to, shop Black and then have these Black experiences, bad experiences. But I feel like there is something that needs to be done. Like I've tried so many times to have like events to talk about this, but I don't know what can be done. But
I feel you.
Whew.
I wish I can say that I like buy Black often. I want to have more experiences with that. But I can say the experiences that I do have, like when I do, they understand where I'm coming from. They go above and beyond what I'm trying to do because they understand me. Like they see me and they're trying to go above and beyond. So I can appreciate that.
For sure. For sure.
I want to say a positive and a negative.
Okay.
So, shopping Black, I feel like a lot of times we get so excited just to shop Black. Like, we don't even do our research. We just be like, oh, she sells T-shirts and she Black, I'm going to buy it. You don't know her from nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if she got good customer service or anything. That's with any other shop. You know what I'm saying? If you do your research with any other shop, do your research with this as well. To piggyback off like what you said, if I do start my own business, this first month might be rough. I might not know how to run a business. I probably am oversaturated, and when you write me an email, I don't get right back to you. You're like, oh, her customer service sucked. No, I just don't know how to run the business just yet. You know what I'm saying? Give me time to understand. I can't afford to pay. Or, talking about pay, when we look at Black businesses, if I sit up here and tell you I'm selling something and I give you the same price you finna give L'Oreal or whatever, you like... What I look like paying you XYZ when I can go give it to Mac, L'Oreal, or any type of, big name. So it's like we already go in with like a bunch of negatives looking at the situation. So it's like we don't give it a chance either, because if I have a good product and I put a price tag on the product because I know how good it is, you're already like, well, who are you to come out the gate charging whatever, and you just started. Bro, you ain't even gave me a chance. Then if you do shop Black and you like, well, I'm going to go get this because it's $5. Then when you get $5 worth of service, Black businesses ain't shit. Well, what did you pay for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you went with the cheap company. What did you think you were going to get? So it's like I really do think like media has turned us against ourselves. Like we're so quick to say other cultures hate us, but in all honesty, we hate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And within our community, how many people do you see uplifting us? Because we'll be like, niggas ain't nothing. I can't shop Black because Black unprofessional, they ghetto. But if a white person said you ready to fight.
Of course.
If somebody of another race said you ready to fight, but you'll sit up here and talk to your homeboy and homegirl and say the same thing, which is still disrespectful. So if we don't support our community, and they ain't gonna support our community, look like our community ain't gonna go nowhere.
You ready to fight Walmart, but then you go back.
Right, you keep going back.
The line's always long as fuck, and it's only one person working the lines. That's a fact. I gotta go tomorrow. Yeah, that's a fact.
Honestly, I've never had a bad experience.
Interesting.
I've never had a bad experience. Every place I went to, it feels like to me they worked even harder because they have to prove something. You know what I mean? Like their business loan was probably twice as high as opposed to a white person, right? Or just they just had more to lose or whatever. Since everybody probably thinks in their mind like, damn, Black businesses suck. So and I try to make it my business to research a lot of Black businesses because we in Atlanta and it's a lot of them. So when promote it, put on Instagram, that's all they need is just an Instagram post and share it. And how'd you get there and stuff like that. Like that's how we got to keep the money within our culture, and that's how you can block back to culture appropriation and shit like that or whatever. Because it's like, yeah, you could try to copy us, but shit, like nigga, we spend a lot of money, but we also make a lot of money. You know what I mean? So I always had a good experience.
That's good though. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Not to be shady.
Okay.
But do you think if black businesses, again, not to be shady before I get this out my mouth,
Oh, Jesus.
do you think if black businesses, because you know a lot of people being in lower class have EBT and things of that nature, do you think if they started accepting EBT as a form of payment, and I know you got to be a pretty big business to allow that to come through, but do you think if they started allowing that through their business, I don't know what payment plan you have to go to accept it, do you think people will be more interested in buying?
I'm gonna interject, and I went to California and I didn't realize every restaurant accepted EBT. It fucked me up. I was just like, shit, nigga, I go to Subway, get a sub with the EBT. Yes, nigga, I ain't know that. So
From any state?
in Cali,
California.
like any place, all restaurants, right? Literally every restaurant, it was on a door that said EBT. So yes, I definitely agree. I feel like if black businesses were to accept EBT, yes, yep, hell yeah.
Probably get more because you got to think
think
about
so.
it. The people who go in who buying this big name brand stuff, food or whatever, they're probably like, the government paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Swipe, swipe, swipe. This money coming out of my pocket. Not because I really don't know how that work. You know what I'm saying? How they get their money back. But if it's like, if you're opening up another gateway to say you're getting more business or whatever.
True.
Yeah, like the black businesses have to market the black customers, and a lot of times they're probably not. They probably want that white customer to come in because it's high dollar or
I see what you're
whatever.
saying.
So if they also make the effort to market to us, then yeah, maybe it'll work out too.
True. I was making sure y'all
True.
For sure. Definitely. Okay, so look, you know, one thing that I like to ask all of my guests is to define the word progress. You know, that's the name of our show. It's called The Progress Report. We talk about getting better, growth, and all that good shit. So I want all of you ladies to define what the word progress means to you guys, and also, too, give an example of how you guys progressed. You know, it's been it's been 6 months or 7 months out the year. How have you guys progressed in 2019, or how do you guys plan on progressing? So give the definition of how you define progress, and also, too, how you progress, and or how do you plan to progress?
I say my definition would be improvement, because you start from one place and then you go to the next, and you always want to be better as you get there. And I think that has been kind of my role this year, is that the things I've done, I just want to make sure they're bigger and better every time. You know, going out of state doing a show, or like even being on South by this year, and having our first A3C show. So it's just like everything I want to try to get better than I was last year. So
I would say for me, progress means movement. And the reason I say so generically movement, because it could be forward and that's what you want it to be, but it could also be backwards. So maybe you took a loss that you didn't intend to take that year, but it's because at least you jumped out the gate to even just take that initiative to try something new, or to see, hey, maybe this might work and maybe it doesn't. So at least you took that step and you moved in some type of direction, because you weren't stagnant. So I would say that progress could be movement, whether that's forward or backwards, because if you take 2 steps back, it's only going to push you forward even more. I can say for myself, like I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary for one of my events I curated.
Congratulations.
So thank you. We had an amazing turnout. So basically, I'm proud of where it started, because it all started with the idea. So if I wouldn't have just stepped forward to even try, I wouldn't have got to where I was. So any movement for me is progress.
Wait, hold on.
Said I'm high.
Wait, you said definition of progress. To me, the definition of progress is being able to look back and say, "Damn, I'm not in the same place." You know, hopefully for the better. But for me, I would just say having something of my own and be able to just do something just a little bit outside the box. And having and being able to meet different people because of it. My Hotbox interviews, but because of it, and you know, just being able to make more revenue off of it. And I mean, shit, let's be honest. But yeah, that's for me was one of the biggest things, and also just letting go of toxic people. I think mental health is very important, and I definitely improved a lot on my mental health, and learning how to take balance, like work, and you know, getting some sleep. Like, it's okay to sleep. I feel like sometimes we think, like,
I agree.
You know, sometimes I think we feel like, oh, if I sleep, I'm not working, I'm working, I sleep when I'm dead. But it's like, you will be dead if you don't sleep. So, you know, like, so yeah.
So many people had to tell me that, like, it's about self-care.
Yeah,
like,
self-care
we really push ourselves so hard. But they like, if you don't rest, you gonna burn out, and you're not gonna do nothing, because your ass gonna be in the hospital or something. Yeah. So I definitely have to always remind myself, as hard as I want to go, it's okay not to go to an event one night. Right. Like, it's gonna be okay if you don't go. But I used to beat myself up about that a lot, and I still do sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even be worth it. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they don't even be worth it.
Even get me started.
Yeah, let me not start.
I be living.
So my definition of progress would be accepting no. Okay. And not accepting no to say that that's the end, but accepting no to be like, all right, cool. Let me go get better. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people take a no and they think it's defeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get a no and you like, damn, I'm not good enough. And it's like, no, because I feel like everything is for somebody. And just because they told you no, because I also dibble dab in acting as well, just because they tell you no doesn't mean you're not good enough. They were just looking for something else. You know what I'm saying? So accept no for that, but keep moving forward. So that's what I think progress is.
So she said movement. Okay, that's exactly what I was going to say. But I'm going to say progress means we here. I'm going to say progress means not giving up. Just not giving up, no matter how hard it gets, no matter if you take those losses, if some things don't work out, it just means not giving up. And shout out to my good friend Moran the man. He tells me all the time. Moran. Yeah, shout out to him. He tells me all the time. He says you only lose when you quit. Exactly. Like that, like you only lose when you quit. Exactly. I feel like I've progressed, first of all, mentally, because just I don't know, just I just kind of had like a very, I don't know how to say if it's a fragile ego, but just like if somebody's like, I don't like this, or you should do this or do that, I kind of felt like, you know, I let outside forces just dictate like myself. So just got a better grip mentally. Progress, celebrated my 2-year event anniversary.
Congratulations.
Had my first shows out of state, they were both like bomb. First like brand partnership with Deep Eddie Vodka and with One Music Fest.
Yeah. Major.
Hey, big things.
Okay, sis.
I'm trying to get like y'all, you know.
I think that my word for progression would be fluidity. Because this year tried the fuck out me. But it was an amazing year though. Like, I had mad fun.
Turn it, yeah.
Oh, can you hear me now? Roger. So I feel like this year really tried me, for one. 1A.
I feel you on that. This year been weird.
1B. It was still lit though. Like, I had so
Is that an outline?
much. What?
Did she say 1A, 1B?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had this on my heart. Okay. First, I like to give honor to God, who's head of my life. I gotta start as a testimony. But for real, it tried the fuck out of me. But I transitioned into into the different levels where I wanted to be. I didn't know I was going to get there, but I had to adapt. I had to be flexible. Had to be mindful that whatever the fuck was happening was just happening. And I had to just, shake it off, get in a position, even if I didn't know what position I was to play. It's just like, you got to pay to play. Right. You got to do what you got to do. And it's just like, people don't know how to bounce back. I be bouncing back, like, to the point where people don't even know I fell off. And it's like, man, I really am giving it my all right now. Like, if I stop doing this right now, I'm not going to pick it up again. Right. So that means I can't stop, because I absolutely need to do this. Like, my heart is set on this shit. So that's just like, I'm always in emotions. Catch me in the breeze.
Respect.
I think if you don't try, like they say, the people that don't even try, they failed.
That's a fact.
So that's why I said movement is that if you got up and you tried to move the needle somehow, because when you move that needle, it's going to go this way or this way. So the fact that you even tried to even do what you was trying to do, you was getting somewhere. Whether it failed or it was a learning, it was stepping stone, whatever it may be, you did something. And at the end of the day, whether you had succeeded or failed, you still learned something from it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I think all of you ladies gave great definitions. You know, I can say for, you know, me, the word progress it always changes. You know what I mean? Like it's constant movement for sure. You know what I mean? The progress report, it started about at a very, very low time in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of shit going on that year, but I had to figure out a way to keep shit moving. You know what I mean? Like, how can I keep the momentum up of the relationships that I got? So that's how it came about. So to me, progress was always meant to be like doing a self-evaluation, just making sure that you always on point, just making sure that you are always aligning to be the person and the thing that you want to be. You know what I mean? So that's what I want people to know about the progress report. That's why I want people to, you know, leave out of here feeling whenever y'all do an interview or y'all see an interview, like, man, like, damn, like, okay, you know, I seen all sides to this person, you know what I mean? And then just, you know, how I progress this year, just really being in the moment. Like, you know, we always so busy. I'm always hella busy, but I've been doing way better with actually experiencing and being in the moment. You know what I mean? I have a hard time turning off my phone because I can't really turn off my phone, but I've been doing way better with actually enjoying every moment, and you know, so I'm proud of myself for that. So that's progression for myself, you know. But ladies, I appreciate y'all time again. This has been dope.
Thanks for
I
having
love
us.
Yo, I was happy to
Absolutely.
come on here because I
50
watched your
years
show
to
faithfully.
get it
So thank
together.
you.
And I appreciate the support for real. I really do.
I'm glad though.
You know?
I'm glad it took us 50 years.
You know, but
No
no,
tea, no
I think,
shade.
you know, at the end of the day, I just want to say that, you know, everybody here encourages me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, y'all got to keep going hard because it encourages me to go hard. So I want y'all to keep going hard. You know what I mean? So it's very important. So let the world know y'all social media. Where can they find y'all and connect?
Okay, so you can find me Teacup, TEAACUPP_. My platform, Spill the Tea TV, as it sounds, but with 2 A's on the T.
And you can follow me on IG at They Call Me Chief. You can follow my YouTube interviews at Chief Said It on YouTube. And also check out my website, chiefsaidit.com.
All right, you can find me on Instagram at pieceofcakes_. Same thing on YouTube. Check me out.
And you can follow me at CC_the realist. That's CECE_the realist. And follow my event, Just Vibes. That's just VBZ, Just Vibes.
You can follow me. Once again, I am Supreme Lucy. That is supreme.lucy, and that's Lucy with the I. You can follow my team page on every platform at Next Up Online. Watch our videos, subscribe, and we got 2 shows coming out, so keep watching.
You can follow me at Carpe Nika on Twitter, Instagram, and follow the brand Broke to Dope. That's everything like SoundCloud, YouTube, but on Instagram it's broketodope.com, all spelled out. So
Lit. Well, again, appreciate you guys. It's the Progress Report, your girl, Lalaa Shepard.
Thank